let's get started today, and we're gonna get started standing, actually. So come to the center of your mat, or you can come to the top of your mat, whatever works for you. And just take your feet hip width, or maybe a little wider. And we're just gonna start to swing our arms to the right and swing our arms to the left. Right and left. You could close your eyes if that feels all right. And just kind of let your arms smack either side. Maybe you start to lift up the opposite heel, press off your toe, really bending the opposite knee in when you twist. And just kind of getting real loose with it, having fun, don't worry about what it looks like. And then slowly come on back. Center, let your arms hang. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And we'll look to the top of our mat and step to the top of our mats. Sweep our arms up over our head, big stretch, maybe you look up. And as you exhale, draw your hands down past your third eye into your heart center, gently bowing your brain to your heart. Welcome in an intention for your practice. Whatever you would like to welcome in, it's yours and it's yours to keep. Today I'd like to welcome in curiosity to my practice. Take a few breaths to ground your intention. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up over your head, big stretch. And as you exhale, let's flow, bow forward. As you inhale, lift halfway, pulling your heart away from your thighs, tailbone back. And as you exhale, plant your hands, step back to your nice high plank. Hold in your high plank, absorb your ribs into your belly and press firmly into your hands. Really press through all the knuckles so we're not sinking in our shoulders. Firm, firm, strong shoulders. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, roll your heels over to the right, lift your left arm up toward the sky, take a side plank. And I know it's early, so early in our flow, so really root down through your right hand, lift your left fingertips up toward the sky. As you exhale, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, drop your heels over to the left, inhale, right arm up, side plank. Just warming up right away in our flow. Inhale, come on back. And this time, place your knees on the ground. Knit your low ribs in, almost like your pubic bone and your low ribs want to touch. Take an inhale, glide forward. And as you exhale, lower down all the way to your belly, knee down chaturanga. Take your hands wide, maybe even come up onto your fingertips. Your feet can go wide as well and press down to the tops of your feet. Elbows to the sky, inhale, ripple up, wide cobra. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, look center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift through your heart. And exhale, fold and release all the way to the ground. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Inhale, regular cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, glide back, child's pose. As you inhale, press off your shins, round forward. And as you exhale, glide back, child's pose. Inhale, press off your shins, come forward, and exhale, glide back. This time, inhale, come to all fours, pause for your exhale. As you inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky and open, and as you exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Inhale, come back up, open, and exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. One more time, inhale, open it up. And exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, let your right cheek and ear come to the ground and extend your left arm forward. Draw your right hip back. It kind of wants to squish in, so draw it back and really press down through your outer right shoulder. Feeling a twist, a little openness. Then walk your right hand back in, or your left hand back in, and inhale your right arm up toward the sky. Exhale, come back down to all fours. Inhale, your left arm comes up toward the sky, and exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread. Last time, inhale, left arm up, opening. Exhale, thread your left arm through and pause. Place your left ear, left cheek on the mat and walk your right fingertips out toward the front of the mat. Find some breath here. A little bit of openness through your right side body, drawing your left hip back. Slowly walk your right hand back and inhale your left arm up to the sky. As you exhale, both hands come down, all fours. Walk your hands out in front of you. Tuck toes, child's pose. Inhale, wave forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a pause in your downward facing dog and really just feel yourself ground down. Press into your hands, feel length from your hips all the way up to your armpits. See if you could press a little bit more with your left hand. Pick up your right hand and reach for your outer left ankle. Look up under your left armpit and take a twist. Inhale, right arm returns to downward facing dog. Pick up your left hand and reach for your outer right ankle. Look up under your right armpit and twist. Return to your downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. On your next inhale, press off your toes and round forward to your high plank. As you exhale, wave your spine back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot center. Inhale, reach your right leg up toward your sky. Step your right foot in between your hands. Anchor your left hand. Inhale, your right arm floats up toward the sky. Beautiful. Pause here. Pull your right heel towards your back foot. Feel a buoyancy, and as you inhale, rise. Reach your left arm up toward the sky and your right hand back towards the back of your left leg. So you're in a twisted crescent lunge. Draw your right knee forward and out towards your right baby toe and exalt your heart up toward the sky. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Soften into your warrior. Beautiful. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, begin to straighten your right leg. Look down at your back toes and start to pivot your left toes towards the back of your mat and sit. Skandasana. Press your left elbow into your inner left leg and really open up. Find buoyancy by bending your right knee and pulling your heels toward one another. Take another breath in here. And as you exhale, both hands come toward the mat. Keep your left knee bent. Anchor your left hand and inhale your right arm up toward the sky for a twist. And see if you can keep bending into your left knee. Good. Then right arm down, left arm up. Beautiful. Opening your twist. Slowly start to straighten both legs. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Pivot your toes to the front of your mat and bow over your front leg. Pyramid. Inhale, ripple up, halfway. Scooping your heart forward, finding length through your spine. Exhale, bend at your elbows, bow. Inhale, ripple up. And exhale, bend and bow. Pause here. Inhale, ripple up. Rock back onto your front heel and draw your right foot back to meet your left, downward facing dog. Inhale, press off your toes, ripple forward. And as you exhale, full chaturanga or knee down chaturanga. All the way to your belly. Open up your hands. Inhale, wide cobra. Pause here as you exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. As you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, child's pose. Inhale, ripple forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, ripple back. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, your left leg lifts all the way up toward the sky. Exhale, pull your knee forward and then step your left foot in between your hands. Anchor your right hand, inhale your left arm up toward the sky, open twist. So think about hugging your left heel towards your right foot and start to reach your left arm back as you stand all the way up into your reverse lunge. And if it's a little wobbly, that's okay. Take your time, it's a practice. We come back to our mats over and over again, and we learn and we grow and we fall. And sometimes we feel really strong, and sometimes we feel wobbly, but that's okay. As long as we keep showing up for ourselves, that's all that matters. Puff your heart up toward the sky, really opening your whole right side body. Warrior two. Open it up, ground into your feet. Inhale, reach your left arm forward. Flip your front palm, and exhale, reverse. So to straighten your front leg, look down at your back toes and pivot your right toes toward the diagonal back of your mat. Start to bend into your right knee and come down Skandasana. Hands to heart center, push your right elbow into your inner right leg, opening up through your hips. Beautiful. Draw your heels toward one another, feel a nice deep stretch. And then slowly place your hands on the ground in front of you. Begin to straighten both legs and parallel your feet. But as you straighten the legs, keep a little bend in your right knee. So the right knee stays lunged. Right hand comes on the floor, underneath your forehead. Inhale, left arm up toward the sky, a twist. And then left hand down. Inhale, right arm up, a different twist. Beautiful. Slowly start to return both hands to the ground. Walk them toward the front of your mat and pivot both of your toes to the front of the mat, peeling up your back heel. Inhale, up onto your fingertips, scoop your heart forward halfway. Exhale, bend your elbows, bow forward, pyramid pose. Inhale, ripple up, heart forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, fold. Last time, inhale, ripple up. Exhale, bend your elbows and fold down and in. Begin to really press into the ball mound of your left big toe, press it forward as you draw your left hip back. Breathe in and breathe out. As you inhale, ripple up, halfway lift, rock back onto your left heel, suction your straight leg up into your core, and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, press off your toes, and as you exhale, optional Vinyasa. Inhale takes you up, exhale glides you back. Slowly press off your toes, glide forward, and place your knees on the ground. Sit back on your heels and reach your arms up way over your head. As you exhale, left arm comes forward, right arm goes back. Open twist. Inhale, sweep your right arm forward, both arms reach up. Exhale, right arm goes forward, left arm goes back, twist to your left. Inhale, both arms go up. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Take a moment of pause. Reconnect with your breath. Reconnect with your body. Start to reach your arms forward in front of you and pick your body up onto your shins. Reach your arms up over your head, tuck your toes, scoop your heart forward, and then come to a toe stand, popping your knees up off the ground. If you need to use your hands, that's completely fine. Open your knees wide. Keep reaching your hands forward like there's an offering, and start to dip your heart down forward toward the ground. Your heels might come to touch until you sit all the way down. Extend your legs out in front of you. I'm going to scooch up on my mat. You can do the same. And then we're going to slowly lower down about halfway. Scoop your heart forward and up. Beautiful. And then when you come to this place where it's like really interesting, where you're like, oh, I'd really like to be on the floor, pause there. Interlace your fingers, but release your pointer fingers. Take an inhale, and exhale, come up and twist to the right. Inhale, back down. Exhale, come up and twist to the left. Inhale down, to the right. Inhale down, to the left. Inhale down, to the right. Inhale down, to the left. Inhale down, arms up over your head, extend your legs long, big stretch. Open your mouth. Replant your feet, bending your knees. Use a little bit of momentum, but also start to hollow your core by pressing your low back into the mat right away. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, press into your feet, hollow your core, and sit all the way up. Arms up over your head. Beautiful. Keeping your left foot in, extend your right leg, nice and long, and really plant your left foot down and flex your right foot. As you inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, twist to your left. Left hand comes behind you, and right hand comes outside of your left leg. Beautiful. So really anchor down through your left hand. And it doesn't have to be a very deep twist, but just start to look over your left shoulder. Press the outer left thigh into your arm, and press your arm into your outer left thigh. With each inhale, sprout tall. And with each exhale, a little twist. Inhale, come on back to center. Extend your left leg and pull your right foot in, planting it flat, heel towards your sitting bone. Take another inhale, sprout tall. As you exhale, twist. Right hand comes behind you, left elbow hooks outside of your right knee. Press down into your right hand, sprout to the crown of your head, and as you exhale, contract your core, twist. Maybe you look back over your right shoulder. You do not have to. Your neck can be wherever feels comfy. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Extend both of your legs. And as you exhale, lead with your heart, reach for your feet, fold. Inhale, ripple up. Scoop your heart, find more length in your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ripple up. Find length. Exhale, fold. This time, pause. Slow your breath. Slow your heart rate. Inhale, rise. Halfway. Pause for your exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bend back into your knees. Exhale, hollow your way down. And go slow. Pause when it gets interesting. Use your core. Coming all the way down to the floor, hug both of your knees into your belly. Give yourself a big hug and a big squeeze here. Take your feet down onto your mat and walk them out so that they're mat width apart or maybe even a little bit wider. And then open your arms to a big T, palms facing up. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop both of your knees over to the left and let your right hip kind of come up. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And keep going with your breath. Just allowing your twists to maybe get a little bit more open with each exhale. Releasing your low back. The next time your knees come over to the left, pause. Take your left heel and place it on top of your right thigh, deepening your twist. Really feel a stretch from your right knee past your right hip bone, maybe even up into your right armpit. Maybe you gaze over your right fingertips. Slowly come on back through center and drop your knees over to the right. Take your right heel and place it just on top of your outer left thigh. Feeling a stretch from outer left knee all the way up into your outer left hip. Maybe your gaze looks out over your left fingertips now. And slow down your effort. If there was a lot of effort or a lot of fire going in the middle of our class, in the middle of our practice, start to tune into your breath and slow that down. And then come on back to center. Take your knees wide and walk the soles of your feet in to touch one another. And just allow your knees to drop out. We've done a lot of closed twisting, a little bit of open twisting. And so just allowing the opposite action, the opposite stretch in our inner thighs to finish out. And I feel like a twisting class, where this class wasn't the most fiery, but I definitely felt a heat build, is such a great class to bring in the teachings of the Rajas in the yogic principles. And Rajas is passion. And passion is fiery and it's very intense. And people who have high Rajas energy tend to go, 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 or they're very passionate in love, they're very passionate in work. And in our society, we're like, we need passion, we need to find our passion, we need to, move towards what we love and what we're passionate about. But the teachings of the Rajas tell us that yes, it is good to an extent, but when we become too passionate or too fiery, slowly that's what's driving us fully. And then it takes over from our soul being the driver of our human experience. Because you've all seen the movies where someone's a little too passionate in their relationship and then, chaos ensues. And so this is a great practice as we settle into our final postures to recognize where in our lives we might have that fire, have that passion, and where it may bubble up into something that takes over a little bit and kind of like takes the wheel. So take a few moments and think about where in your life you feel the most passionate and where the passion might lead to anger or possessiveness or gripping, causing us some suffering. And begin to release your legs down into Shavasana, release your arms. And as we do that, imagine releasing the control and the grip of these things we are so passionate about, and allowing the flow of our lives to take over, and allowing our soul to come back into the driver's seat. And just being aware of when we become a little too fiery, a little too passionate, so that we can come back by breathing, by practicing, by just becoming aware. Take a full deep breath in, open your mouth. The hard work is done. Take rest, Shavasana. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed this short but fiery little flow. If you did, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It helps me out so much, and we can practice together more frequently. If you would like to deepen your practice by coming on a yoga retreat or doing a training or learning from longer bundles, please check out my website at jrockyoga.com and my Instagram at jrockyoga. I will have all of that over there for you. I look forward to practicing with you soon.